Here's the latest from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Rebels there have declared a ceasefire with the government forces and United Nations peacekeepers after approaching within several kilometers of the main eastern city of Goma. Rebel leader General Laurent Nkunda told VOA he wants to avoid panicking the population in Goma. Peacekeepers used combat helicopters to slow down the rebel offensive, which began Sunday. Meanwhile, thousands of residents and displaced people scurried in and out of Goma, trying to find safety. Reports from Goma say Congolese soldiers are retreating from the city in response to these developments. The United States and European Union are dispatching top envoys to the Congo capital, Kinshasa. In New York, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon expressed alarm, saying the fighting has created a humanitarian crisis of catastrophic dimensions. The Security Council unanimously condemned the rebel offensive during an emergency meeting late Wednesday.
Zambians are voting for a new leader to replace President Levy Mwanawasa, who died in August. The two main contenders are acting President Rupia Banda and opposition leader Michael Sata. Now joining me by phone from Lusaka, Zambia to talk about the elections is broadcast journalist Sanday Chongo Kabange. Sunday, welcome to In Focus.
Thank you very much. A pleasure being there.
Thank you. So obviously we know these two candidates we just mentioned, but there are four all in all. Can you just bring us up to date of who are the other two?
Basically, the other two contenders in this election is the Hakainde Hichilema of the United Party for National Development. He's 46 years and the other contender is Godfrey Mianda. He's a leader of the Heritage Party. These are the other two contenders that are vying for the top post here in Zambia.
Okay, now Sunday, we know that of course the competition or the race is expected to be quite tight between Mr. Banda and Mr. Sata, who actually both have quite a long history in Zambian politics, going back to UNIP, the government of Mr. Kenneth Kaunda. Tell us, what are people expecting from these candidates?
Basically, it is, yes, like you said, it's a tight race between Rupia Banda, who is the actually acting president and is being floated by the ruling movement for multi-party democracy, as well as the Michael Sata of the Patriotic Front. These two gentlemen have been in Zambian politics for quite a long time. They both served in Kaunda's government, and also, and as for Michael Sata, also served in Chiluba's government. While Rupia Banda is actually acting president, he was brought by Mwanawasa from retirement to actually assist govern the country before he died. Basically, what the Zambian people expect is somebody that is going to lead them in the next 3 years. As you may be aware, Mr. Mwanawasa died before he could complete his term of office, which was supposed to end in 2011. So these two gentlemen have been campaigning, and they are like two contenders. So what I suspect that people of Zambia want to see somebody who's going to ensure that which Mwanawasa left continues. They have on their tables, they have money in their pockets, and they just see change. They want development. They see a continuation of foreign direct investment. They see and live in peace and harmony. You know, Zambia has been one of the countries in the region that has enjoyed peace for quite a long time. They hold democratic elections almost every 5 years. So this is one thing that Zambians are looking for. They want somebody, a leader that is going to ensure that he meets and addresses their plight as well as meets their aspiration. That is basically one thing that the people of Zambia are looking for
Sunday,
as they cast their ballot at the moment.
Sunday, let me just interject there for a second. Of course, we know Mr. Mwanawasa had a very good track record for fighting corruption, even boosting the economy. But he was largely criticized for not really alleviating the poverty situation, which Mr. Sata seems to have an advantage over Mr. Mwanawasa on that. How will voters vote according to that point?
Well, basically, they are saying that Mr. Sata has made these promises during his campaign for the last 2 months or so. He's campaigning on ground that he want to raise the workers' wages, as well as cut tax and fight corruption as well. He indicated that he also ensure that the fight against corruption, against graft continues. And he also says that he wants to ensure that there is a balance between the investors, especially Asian investors,
Sunday,
as well as the
I'm sorry, Sunday, I'm sorry, I have to cut you off. Of course, this is a very important day for Zambians, but we really appreciate all the information you've given us today. That was Sanday Chongo Kabange joining us from Lusaka, Zambia.